Not on a watch, putting worse separate checks, make a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. We're not going back. We've already fought this fight, we've already won this battle, we're not going back. Not on watch. Not on watch. We're not watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch, putting worse separate checks, make a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on watch. Not on watch. We're not watch. Not on a watch, putting worse separate checks, make a big switch. We've already fought this fight. We've already won this battle. We're not going back. Not on a watch. We're not going back. Not on watch. Not on watch.
Fuck you, Nazi!
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Thank you, family.
Oh, God. All right, here we go.
We'll do it live.
Here
Fuck
we-
it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Fuck it. I'll
That's
write
right.
it. We'll do it live. That's what we do every show here at the 21st Century Suffragettes. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
Fuck
We've got
you, Nazi!
Benny,
Hang on. Whoa.
Benny and Lindsay.
Let's get some ambiance. That's right. Open a fucking beer, y'all. We're
You gotta
gonna
put it
fucking
closer to
need
your
it.
phone next time when you open it.
Okay.
I got here. It'll cancel
comes
it out
my-
anyway. It's not
Here
loud
comes
enough.
my beer. Here comes my beer. Cheers.
It does look like a little beer in the middle there. That little chamber. It's the babiest beer ever.
It's
I'm
called
gonna
resin.
burp. I'm gonna burp and I'm gonna need to hit the mute button when that happens.
Okay, so
I don't want to. I don't want to.
we left you on Tuesday with Dinky flipping off the Ford worker.
What's that? What's that? He's now raised $800,000 since then.
Good.
Neat.
Good. UAW is backing him. That's great. Thank you, UAW, here in Detroit. We love you. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Ford Company can get fucked. I keep
Get
thinking
fucked.
about the little cartoon character sticker where it's pissing on the Ford. It's pissing on the Ford symbol. That I keep.
Where are those at?
I don't know. Like, I really want those right now, like in mass stacks. But anyway, being from the Motown,
Remember, Ford stands for Found on Road Dead.
yeah.
It does.
And
I've never
There
heard
ain't no fucking Mopar.
And TJ is his name, and TJ to me is a fucking hero of democracy. He said to the president of the United States' face, he's a pedophile protector. And guess what? That's the nicest thing he could say about Dinky.
Yes.
Instead of calling him a pedophile directly, he just
Yes.
called him a protector. So, you know.
Do you all?
And
do you all know
Dinky's
who
reaction, you know, don't tell me that women are too emotional. Fucking
Triggered.
Did you see the picture of him I put on my post page?
This
Give
is
him
like
the
a little
finger.
shrunken hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love it. Hey,
Tony,
do you
by
guys
the
know
way-
who Sean Ryan is? He is
Show our
a military guy
T-shirt.
that has a podcast. He's very popular. He is interviewing Ro Khanna this week. And a clip, he interviewed Hunter Biden most recently. That was one of the clips that went viral. Is Hunter Biden?
Oh, okay.
absolutely ripping-
Yeah.
that guy.
Mhm.
So Ro Khanna went on his show and was talking about pretty much everything that's been leading up to the Epstein files not coming out. And Sean Ryan got pissed. He's like, I voted for the Epstein files to be released. He has 5.6 million followers. Okay. This is not a small platform.
Who?
So now we have Joe Rogan. We've got Andrew Schultz. We've got Tim Dillon. We've got Sean Ryan.
How about Candace Owens and the whole Charlie Kirk fucking beef there that's going on? Yeah.
That's all for fucking clicks and views. None of those people have any motherfucking idea what's going on, nor do they give a fuck. They're just greedy cocksuckers who just want money. They don't care about the truth. They don't give a fuck.
So yesterday, Dinky posted this. Effective February 1st, no more payments will be made by the federal government to states for their corrupt criminal protection centers known as sanctuary cities. All they do is breed crime and violence. If states want them, they can have to pay for them. Make America great again.
But you got to
That was at 5:52 a.m. yesterday.
I want to really but you got to
So, oh my God, Tony, please stop playing that. It's so disgusting.
I can't.
It's so
I
disgusting.
I just picture his sweaty, fat
Yeah,
fucking
it's
face.
way disgusting.
All I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the only reason he's saying that is because he fully expects for the government to be shut down. So he's just like, I'm going to take credit.
Well, yeah,
for
because everybody's saying Democrats shut it down. Quit funding this. And guess what? Keith Olbermann, again, reiterating, blue states and governors, start standing up for your fucking citizens in a major fucking way. Number one. Number two, stop giving your dollars, our state dollar, blue state dollars, to the federal government. Just stop it. Just stop it. There's no fucking law that says you can't. So
also, just stop spending money. Period. If you can avoid spending money, don't fucking
exactly.
Don't.
I mean, I have streamlined my fucking needs to next to nothing.
Yeah.
This is my hobby now.
Everybody does that.
That's all I do.
It's really cool. I love the color.
A foothold.
Thank you.
And
I started.
Well, I'll tell you what, Benny, you know, we are all doing that right now. It's only a need to have basis, a need thing, not I want, to punish anyone, you know? And so we're back in, I feel like we're back in COVID. Yeah, like literally, I feel like we're back in COVID. And so,
I
Tony,
have never lived an I need life. I've always been a very basic, simple person with very few needs.
Ditto.
And when I see conspicuous consumption, it makes me fucking sick because I know it's a symptom of a disease of America.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this fascination with being rich, and I'm gonna win the lotto one day, and I'm gonna be rich.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
what
it's
the
so
fuck?
dumb. Yeah, and how come all these criminals?
That's what we have to aspire to.
How come all these criminals and white supremacists and maggots are fucking winning the goddamn lotto? Just asking questions. So I want to play this warning by Robert Reich. It's 3 minutes long. It's worth every fucking word. So sit tight. Tony's got to set it up. While he's setting it up, reminder, if you lay a finger on a federal officer or agent, you will face the full extent of the law unless you do it while you attack the U.S. Capitol then you'll just get a presidential pardon. Yeah. we just found out too that founder of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio, is listed as an ICE agent. Yeah, we all told you so. We all fucking knew this was gonna happen on January 21st, 2025, when DINKY fucking pardoned all these fucking people. He was guilty of seditious conspiracy and was facing 22 years in prison.
Did you see Moskowitz call out Sean Rhodes being in like a special chair in House proceedings yesterday?
No, I didn't. You mean the guy, the one-eye guy?
Yeah, he was at whatever they were doing. I didn't watch it. I just saw Moskowitz's clip, but he was like, so interesting in the honorary chair. We have a fucking traitor. Like, just fucking called him out.
God. Oh my God.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to fucking do.
Yep. So here's Robert Reich. By
Trump
the way,
wants to invoke the Insurrection
He worked for
Act.
Obama in, what was it? He was the financial guy. He was, can't remember.
That was like an economics advisor?
Yeah, something like that. Go ahead.
To punish anyone who opposes him.
If you take a look at what's been going on in Portland, it's been going on for a long time, and that's insurrection. I mean, that's pure insurrection.
I know all of this is frightening, and I don't want to unduly alarm you, but you need to be aware of this imminent danger. It's unfolding very, very rapidly. He's following a 4-point plan that you need to know about. Step 1 is to deploy ICE into so-called blue cities owned by Democrats. These masked and armed ICE agents are wreaking havoc on American cities and violating due process. They're arresting people outside immigration courtrooms. They're raiding homes in the middle of the night and detaining children and adults, including American citizens. They admit to using racial profiling. These aggressive tactics are provoking demonstrations, which leads me to step 2, exaggerate the scale and severity of the protests. Trump has described Portland as a war-ravaged city burning to the ground, but Portland's own police chief has debunked that.
City of Portland is about 145 square miles. This is one city block. Even the events that are happening down there do not rise to the level of attention that they are receiving.
And Trump continues to describe Chicago as a war zone. But recently that's because of ICE agents who've sprayed tear gas, pepper balls, and rubber bullets into crowds of journalists and protesters gathered outside a detention facility. But that doesn't seem to matter to Trump. It's all part of a plan to establish a pretext for step 3, deploy National Guard troops. Trump is deploying hundreds of National Guard troops from red states like Texas into blue states like Oregon and Illinois against the wishes of Democratic governors. This is continuing to enrage an already outraged public, which is the whole point. Trump wants to stoke actual violence, which would make it easier for him to unleash the final step in his plan, which is step 4, invoke the Insurrection Act. The Insurrection Act empowers a president to federalize the National Guard and use the U.S. military to suppress civil disorder, insurrection, or armed rebellion against the government. Everything done by Trump has been a preamble to invoking this act and being able to unleash troops against his perceived political enemies who oppose his regime in advance of the 2026 midterms. It would be the ultimate step in Trump's authoritarian power grab. There are fights happening in the courts right now that could put a stop to all of this. Even Trump's own appointed judges in the federal courts are standing in opposition to him. And you have a role to play too. Trump and his enablers want violent confrontations in order to justify their moves. So please, remain peaceful if you protest, or if you encounter ICE agents or National Guard troops where you live. Do not give Trump what he wants. Instead, record what you see and post it. Send it to local media. Do whatever you can to chip away at the false narrative Trump and his cronies are trying to build as a pretext for unleashing their power grab and stripping away our freedoms. And please help spread the word about what Trump is planning by sharing this video.
So
see, and that was even a couple months ago, because he's talking about Chicago and Portland.
Yeah.
So it's really sad that nothing has fucking changed in that time and has only gotten worse. Neat. Cool, neat, awesome.
Yeah. So what do you got next, Tony? Because I've already sent you a bunch of things, and I'll tell you, we saw this coming. We saw this coming way back when. That's why we were telling everybody to vote for Kamala. because we saw this shit coming down. We saw this shit coming in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So, literally, Benny's gone rogue. She's gone outside. She's getting some fresh air. She's got her. There you go.
Oh, no, she's showing us.
There you go.
The most magnificent flag you've ever seen.
So
we can't hear you, Benny.
Yeah,
we're on mute, Benny.
You're muted, babe. So
I said I just got a new one because the old one I flew for the last, couple of years, and it's gotten weather beaten. So I replaced it yesterday with a new one.
Yeah,
nice and bright and shiny for all the world to see.
I know. Mine is all faded. So anyway, just like our country is like kind of starting to fade, and like no, we're gonna stay and we're gonna fight, and we're fearless, and we're not gonna give up.
That's right.
Just like this
That's what
kid,
made me renew it.
This poor kid, he's gonna be blind for the rest of his life because of this fucking douchebag who fucking shot him in the eye. Now I heard he was 17 at first. Now I
thought he was 20 something.
Now I hear he's 21. At first, I heard he was 17. So I don't know.
Either way, it's not okay. It doesn't matter what age he is.
Yeah,
it's not okay. Leave him the fuck alone.
Not only did they shoot him in the face, they drag him on the ground and could have fucking strangled him right there. Ice shoots projectile, takes out kid's eye. Surgeon spent 6 hours removing shards of glass, plastic, and metal from his face. Unfortunately, the damage to his left eye was irreversible. Second kid in the video shot point blank in the face. So, yeah, there was 2 of them there. And
I hate everything. I hate everything. Thank you.
Now I hope his parents are really fucking rich and they'll fucking sue. God damn it. Oh, this happened Tuesday night after we finished our show, by the way. This is status coup that's been on the streets of Minneapolis going nonstop fucking nonstop.
And I got to tell you, anytime I look at that stream, there is anywhere from 7K to 10K people watching it. That is a fuck ton of people watching a live stream that's on.
Well, because we're not getting it on mainstream media. Go ahead, Benny.
I was just going to say, all these people who are sitting in their house and watching, 10,000 people, 20,000 people could be out in the street protesting with their phone in their hand watching.
Well, I think the people of Minnesota,
it's a portable device.
If you can get out there, they're getting out there. You know what I mean? There's a lot of protesters. And not only that, I have a video on that. I want to play this. Go ahead, please.
I'm not just talking about Minnesota. I'm talking about America.
Oh, no, I agree. Go ahead.
Whoa. Shooting serious munitions at us. Whoa. Yep, I'm right behind you. That really just came out of the blue. No one was really doing anything here. Just think.
Shocker.
Shout.
You pussy! Suck my
Yeah! Semper
There
Fi.
is some serious tear gas already in the air. You see, are they arresting someone there? Yeah, we got somebody, at least one person down on the ground.
No one likes you! No one is proud of you!
All of the federal officers are wearing gas masks, prepared for, I guess, more tear gas and pepper pellets. They have the guns in their hands.
Suck
What is this like for you? Watching this?
I just can't believe it.
Oh, this is so upsetting.
It's frightening. It's terrorizing. We were just standing here. We were just standing here talking. I mean, we were just standing here peacefully protesting.
Yeah. Nothing. I mean, no one was going near, crossing the street.
No, we were standing on the sidewalk. Everybody was. Everybody. Get the fuck back!
Okay. If you, are you a
dizzy.
veteran, ma'am?
Yes.
Are you okay?
I had those flashbangs really
Yeah,
hurt.
my ears are still ringing.
I wasn't expecting that they were going to do that for no reason.
This is in America.
It is in America, I know. It's not in America I served for 20 years. And then U.S. Navy.
Fucking dicks. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to read this. Because it would just be a shame. It would just be a shame. So it says copied by a comrade, removed. Wow. That didn't take long. Good thing I already copied it and pasted it before it could be removed. So it says copied from a comrade. It would be a shame if the protesters... What? I have no audio? Lindsay is muted. That's what people are saying. Hello? Can you hear now? Okay. Okay. Turn on Lindsay. Lindsay muted. Okay.
We can hear Diane. What?
If you can hear me, you should be able to hear Lindsay. Yeah? Lindsay, say more. Hello? Okay, Lisa says yes, we can. Wait. Okay. I don't know what happened either. I hear Diane. Yes. Diane, yes. Lindsay, no sound. How about go out and come back in while I read this?
Okay. Okay.
All right. So it says, it would be a shame if the protesters began making their signs out of 1/4-inch thick plywood to stop rubber bullets, forming a tight shield wall to prevent police from singling out and mobbing individual protesters. It would be a shame if the people behind the shield wall held up umbrellas so that tear gas canisters fired over their heads and on the front line will be bounced away. It would be a shame if protesters began constructing improvised armor vests out of duct tape, hardback books, and ceramic tiles. It would be a shame if protesters started wearing safety glasses, hard hats, respirators, and garden gloves, all of which can be found at the same hardware store as the plywood. It would be a shame if they started using traffic cones, the kind with the hole in the top, upside down buckets, or other improvised lids to contain tear gas by placing them over the canisters. It would be a shame if protesters learned that police scanners are legal to own in the United States, allowing them to learn where police are moving and what routes they intend to take. It would be a shame if they discovered that these scanners can be used to send as well as receive, allowing them to flood the scanner frequencies with with noise. All of this should be terrible, terrible shame. It would be an awful shame if you copied and pasted this so that they could delete the original and all links posted again. And even worse shame would be to start donating these items to protesters.
I love it. What a shame! What a shame! What a shame!
It would be a shame.
It'd be a shame.
But at the same time, it's so horrible. You know, I don't even know. Here's this guy. I gotta play this guy too. What else is next? What else do you have on the show our T-shirt? God.
I want that T-shirt on my hot body. And I don't mean hot.
Can everybody hear Lindsay yet or no?
I mean,
Lindsay hasn't said
I haven't said anything. Can y'all hear me? Let us know. Thank you.
I'll hear you. You hear?
Well,
Diane?
Yeah, I hear her.
Yeah, we can hear each other. It's the chat that sometimes can't hear us.
Eliup, I don't know who wrote that. It says it was it was posted and somebody took it down and then they copied and pasted it so that it couldn't go away. And so now everybody's posting it. It's on my Blue Sky.
Repost it everywhere.
Yeah. So ICE has training civilians. Oh, here is the DINKY. Here's our DINKY nickname T-shirt. Tony, can you zoom in a little bit so people can see it if they're on their phones or whatever a little bit? I mean, you can see DINKY, second generation rich kid, pussy ass bitch, neck gina, Von Schitz's pants, pink mist.
Hey!
IQ 73, Putin's puppet. Okay, Tony can zoom in as far as you want. Yeah, fart of the deal, grifter in chief, Mango Mussolini, obese mob boss, DT phone home, Captain Crybaby, Dolt 45, Fatty LaBelle, Vomit Bucket Fucko or whatever, fragile, racist, sexist, I don't know, Grandpa Poopy Pants. Here's his inmate number. Okay. And there's little tiny ones that are, when you, zoom in a little bit, Tony, to the little tiny parts. Zoom into one of the little tiny parts, just one.
I fucking love it. Oh my God, I need this shirt on my body.
Abuser in chief, Captain Fochismo. That's the one I made up. Rico Felonious. What is it? Watergate on steroids? What is it?
Watergate
on acid. And odor in the court. Because remember when he was sharding himself in court?
Sadistic fucking pedophile.
Hey, did you guys see that address with the milk production yesterday?
Yeah.
When he had the two little girls.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I swear to God, he was farting and falling asleep. And they were like, Mommy. They literally looked like, Mommy,
lazy
get me the fuck out of here.
Cult leader. I mean,
I fucking love it. I've been
Trump,
waiting for this shirt for like a
Palooza,
year.
Gigantic lifelong fraud, Russian skydiver.
Oh my God.
You guys, these are the nicknames I collected during the first fucking administration. This isn't even the ones that should be now. So, you guys, you can go where Tony put the link in our chat so that people know where to get this T-shirt because I think it's one of our best.
Now I can start saving up for it.
Oh, honey, we'll get you one. In fact, I'm going to get you and Lindsay one. It's over. I'm just going to get you guys one.
It's over.
Yeah. You guys donated.
It's over.
The people donated the show. I'm going to use that money to get you guys T-shirts because
like
20, 35. They're like $35.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
they're
crazy
not in my
expensive.
budget, that's for sure. And
I
I
know.
need it. I need to wear it and round fucking
Oh my God, she's throwing up her chesticles, ladies and gentlemen. We're all in deep shit.
I love
Odor
it.
is spelled
Listen,
wrong?
because those pig fucking boy maggot motherfuckers, the first thing they look at is your tits, okay? Okay? So I like for that first look to be very impactful. So when I can wear anything that says fuck Donald Trump on it, I'm out there.
Tony's like, how do you spell odor? We spelled odor wrong in our t-shirt. We spelled it DINKY style.
You spelled it order without the first R. Yeah.
Odor.
I think it's ODOR.
It is ODOR, yes. It's definitely ODOR.
Oh my God, that's fucking funny.
Don't pinch yourself.
Hey, here's the great part. They can't fucking read. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Exactly. It's spelled DINKY style.
Well, you know what? If you guys buy the first edition, then you know it's the first edition because it's got the fucking typo in it.
There you go. Limited edition.
We're going to make it's a limited edition, and then we're going to make the second edition because we haven't even started with the fucking nicknames of the second administration yet, for fuck's sake.
Oh, God.
I think Sleepy Don is in there. I mean,
Nod Father, the Nod Father.
The Nod Father. Yep.
Don's
out how many names there are on the shirt.
I don't know how many names there are on the shirt.
Don Snorleone.
Tony, do you know?
It's got to be a few hundred.
Yeah, it seems like a couple hundred.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we spelled odor wrong. That's so
shirt.
fucking funny.
Like I said, I've been waiting for a year for this shirt. It's been a hot minute and waiting. And now it's
way longer.
God! No! God, please!
I can't.
No!
I had the list for the first administration. And I'm like, I've been trying to get it all together and trying to figure out what to do about the design. So yeah, it's
rock out with your shock out.
It's like 5 years you've been waiting for this fucking t-shirt.
I have no conception of time at all. That's part of my head drama.
Oh,
time
doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
Not my friend.
Play this guy, Tony.
Time is not real anyway right now.
No.
Yeah, this guy makes a hell of a lot of sense. He's like, ICE has training, civilians do not. And I have to agree with what he's saying here. And we have, like, how come the people in the streets have fucking more courage than the fucking cops? So let's go.
As a veteran, I don't understand why cops are allowed to be cowards and civilians aren't. Untrained civilians are not going to react to dangerous situations well, so we should expect the trained individuals to, control that situation. I remember in Afghanistan, when I was embedded with my infantry company, I was their medic. We had a situation where a truck was barreling down on us in an area where we had had suicide bombers in trucks before. And we didn't shoot that guy. Instead, we went through all of our SOPs, signaling to him and waving our weapon towards him to try to be like, hey, you keep driving and there are going to be consequences. And then it would have escalated to non-lethal force attempting to disable the engine block. And then finally, as a last resort, shooting the driver. The guy in charge of that situation was an 18-year-old kid who could barely read. But that was the expectation. He has training, the civilian doesn't. That guy with training needs to do more than the one who doesn't. But apparently not in America. I've been driving for 3 days. I stopped on the side of the highway. I've been coming from Oklahoma back to New York because I don't fly after the helicopter incident. And I just keep seeing these news stories where it's just worse and worse and fucking worse. And I've seen the video, and it's like, oh, no, you'd be thrown in Leavenworth for that. But cops are allowed to just be like, I was scared for my life. I was scared the whole fucking time I was in Afghanistan. Multiple of my convoys were hit by IEDs.
My microphone's not working.
We had suicide bombers at the gate of our FOB. We were in combat for weeks at a time. And yet, the barely literate 18-year-olds that I were with had the training not to just pop off every time they got a little scared. Why do we expect civilians to react appropriately to terrifying situations if the guy with the training can't? Humans fight or flight. You should expect that from them when you wave a weapon at them. And if they can't fight you legally, and they can't flee from you legally, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? I know these guys get like 40 days of training. That's pathetic. Clearly, you can teach 18-year-olds how to not be trigger-happy dipshits. I mean, not all of them. Leavenworth does have people in it. War crimes clearly happen. And seemingly more so under this new administration. But god fucking damn, if fucking young people can be trained not to be overzealous in a war zone, they sure as shit can be trained not to do that in America, where they're not actually in any fucking danger. And if I haven't made it clear through the autism that I find this entire situation disgusting and horrific, I do. But I'm too fucking tired. As a veteran, I don't know.
Yep.
So
God love them.
Yeah. An 18-year-old who can barely read has more training in the military and knows not to fucking pop off. But that's why we knew that all these guys are fucking thugs. None of them have training. We know they can't read. We know they're out of shape.
Well,
oh, you got to play the one where the other guy gets stuck in the ice and then he fucking attacks somebody else. And then, did I send it to you? It's this video.
This is
Tom.
why.
It's this
This
video.
is why I think. This is why I think him playing his little trump card of invoking the Insurrection Act is not going to work the way he thinks it is.
It's this video right here.
I just don't think it's going to go like he plans.
No, I don't think it is. Where is that? Okay, I thought I have a longer video of it, so hold on.
And I think once people see that, like, the situation that bringing the military into an already volatile situation. So, I mean, we have 10 months for this to play out before the midterms. Go ahead. Please. Please do it. Do it, motherfucker. Look what happens whenever you piss everybody off at the same time. Go ahead.
Even MAGA in their fucking ignorance are like, we didn't vote for this. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
But now they're pissed off and they don't like
God
it.
damn,
It's
sure
hitting their
did.
fucking pocketbooks. It's hitting their businesses.
Don't care.
All these businesses
I
in
don't.
Minneapolis are shutting down. They were invading Mexican restaurants, Chinese restaurants, all sorts of fucking different ethnic restaurants and clearing them out, boarded up, gone overnight, food left out, fucking, cash register open, all sorts of fucking fuckery.
Did you see Bavino in the walking through the Target the other day in Minnesota when he was?
Oh, he had to take a
Did you see
shit.
that?
He had to take a deuce and have his little military army fucking escort him to take a deuce.
Well, I saw today that they had faith leaders at pretty much as like a bulwark in that Target today, making sure that all the shoppers felt like they could go on about their fucking business without ICE busting in there. Like, clergy are now starting to put themselves between ICE and the citizens. And how is it gonna look if you gun down a fucking priest? Think about the optics of that, because I guarantee
They already
you, it's
tear
not-
gassed one right in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Outside of an ICE facility, right in
Well,
the
and
face.
And I saw one of them talking about them getting a gun in their face and the person saying, "You're not white. It's not going to be as fun."
Yep.
And let him go.
Yep.
A bishop, I believe he was.
Yep. You wouldn't be any fun anyway.
You wouldn't be any fun anyway.
Violated.
What the fuck what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
He would die too easy. He would die too easy.
What kind of fun were you wanting to have?
Yeah. He would die too easy. They wouldn't get their kicks out of him suffering because he'd just die too easy. That's what they mean.
So here is this guy. Apparently somebody called him a pussy, and this is his reaction. And then because he can't go after the guy that he initially went after because he's already gone and took off and has better boots for snow and ice, he just turns around and tackles a guy that he ran into.
Yeah.
Oh, turn the music off, yeah. Look at, he can't stand up. Throws a helmet or something. That guy, he bumped into that guy, now he tackles him. Now the citizens are getting in on it and tackling that guy. So beware when the citizens are now fighting back. Now it's a slower version here. So he pushes the guy in a robe over, the old man. That guy cruises, takes off. He bumps into this guy right there in the black. Now he's trying to stand up.
Oh, I wish he'd have ripped his fucking crotch muscles.
Yeah, his groin. Yeah. Throws a helmet or something. Then bumps into this guy, falls down, and then fucking full on fucking tackles him to the ground. This is not good training. This is not what cops should do. This is a bumbling fool. That is psychopathic and out of fucking control.
These are boys that live in the South.
He can't stand up in the snow.
I was just about to say, these are boys from the South that do not experience fucking winter time. They have no idea what it's like to live north of fucking Tennessee ever in their lives.
I love people who don't know how to walk, and that shit. I love watching them fucking act like they can.
So here is a PSA from Christina Talks, and I gotta tell you, this is smart. This is really smart.
She's a brilliant woman. I expect nothing but brilliance out of Miss Christina.
Yep.
Well.
No pressure.
So this is going to be a bit of a PSA that I'm going to need you to share with everybody you know today, okay? So hit all the buttons right away. Now, I touched on this a little bit in another video. You see, Daddy Dumpy Pants, once again, the pedo papaw, is threatening to deploy the military into the streets of America. He wants to enact the Insurrection Act, and we're going to be okay with that because this is what we're going to do. Pay attention to me. Specifically, if you are part of a military family, and maybe a member of your family has been deployed to a city in America, dear, you are going to find out where your family service member has been deployed to in the streets of America. And then you are going to pack your bags, get in your car, and you're going to get there real fast. And you are going to be right there on the fucking front lines of the protest, boo, so that your military family member can see you. Make a sign, honey. Let them know that you're right here. It's your mother, it's your auntie, it's your cousin, it's your brother, it's your father, it's your child, dear. So that they can see the people that Orange Daddy has asked him to point their weapons against are members of their own family. You remind them with your presence peacefully. Okay? That's your PSA for today. If Orange Daddy thinks he's going to use our military as his personal little political pawns and toys, well, we're going to remind our military what they're fighting for and who their family is.
Yeah.
Okay?
Beautiful.
all the buttons right away.
Beautiful.
Fabulous idea.
All the buttons. Share that video everywhere. I don't know why on God's green earth that everybody isn't subscribed to such a beautiful, common sense, fucking intelligent, bright, witty, funny, fucking wonderful woman.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I got a new one. I got a new one for you. She should have
an easy 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and she does not.
Yep. I got a new one for you. Tony, what's the next video? By the way, somebody got footage of Renee Good's car on the fucking freeway. Windows still down, uncovered. So all the evidence and DNA and whatever is in there can fucking fly away.
Blowing all over the place.
Yep.
Towed on January 9th, 2 parts unknown. Ice cover up, question mark. Yeah. What do you think? Of course it is.
Well, and it was, I don't know if you also saw, it was on the same trailer as the white Toyota Corolla it rear-ended as well as hitting that telephone pole.
Oh,
that's how you absolutely know.
They collected both of the cars on one trailer
at the same time. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Sure enough.
Now let's see one car on it.
They're going to the crusher.
That I have been told that a woman who was sitting in her car blocking the street and not the target of.
There's it's 2 trucks. There's the other car.
Yeah. See, told you.
Yeah, 2 trucks.
I saw that when it happened, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, of course." Just another fucking day in America.
Sweep off with the evidence. Don't wait.
So
going into a compactor. They're going into compactors to become little 1x1 squares of used to be cars.
Mrs. Betsy Bowers on Blue Sky. I predict that Jonathan.
Sorry, wait. Can you say that 3 times fast?
Mrs. Betty Bowers, Mrs. Betty Bowers, Mrs. Betty Bowers, Mrs.
On
Betty
Blue Sky.
Bowers,
No. On Blue Sky.
On Blue Sky. Mrs. Betty Bowers on Blue Sky. Mrs. Betty Bowers on Blue Sky.
Overtime?
You fucking bitch.
Okay.
So anyway,
bravo.
She said, I predict that Jonathan Ross' internal bleeding will have healed just as quickly as thoroughly as Donald Trump's gunshot wound to his ear. Yeah, federal officials are now claiming that Jonathan Ross, ICE agent who killed Renee Good, has suffered internal bleeding.
Okay.
He never got hit, so fuck off to everybody who thinks he got hit. And
I legit think this is what I think, and I told you because you asked me about this earlier. I legit think
fuck you. You suck.
The thump you heard was like him hip checking the fender, or him like whacking his abdomen against the roof or the fender as well.
Listen, wait a second. He laid right over the fucking hood of that car after he cleared it. He laid on the hood and he took a shot.
Okay, so I'm saying is
that's what happened.
That's the sound.
If there was any noise, that's what caused it.
Yes, and that impact is going to leave a mark, and they're referring as internal injuries as a bruise. Listen, that's all they're saying.
Trained. Just like a stunt man, they're trained to do that stunt in the front of a car so that they have a legitimate reason to offload their gun into that car.
I realize that. I am not talking about
over again.
I'm talking about the injury to his person. That's what I'm talking about.
He doesn't have an injury.
He probably has a bruise. And they are saying that he has internal bleeding. I don't even think
he has a bruise.
And they're referring to it as a bruise. That's what they're saying. And I guarantee you, whenever this goes to court,
a hematoma.
That's what it is. And that's what they're going to say. I'm just telling you as of now.
Be pictures and there has to be reports. And those won't happen because he wasn't injured.
I'm 100%. I 100% believe that they will fabricate evidence in any way, shape, or form.
Of course they will.
Because I'm just saying, like this is the line that they're going to use in court.
We know how they roll, Lindsay. See, that's the beauty of having, average to above average intelligence. Is we know how they roll. It's the fucking cult that doesn't know how they roll. But they're fitting to find out. And I'm here for it.
My fucking mouse won't work. God damn it, son of a fucking bitch. I've got... Okay, this is a short video, but here's a video of an ICE agent pulling out a piece and putting it right in a protester's fucking face. He's already got his little paintball gun.
Oh, he's got his gun. He pulled out his gun. You saw that. Oh,
right there. Can you see it?
It's kind of small.
It's
the
real
lighting
quick.
Sucks.
Yeah.
But
he already has
have
his
to
paintball thing, and then he puts that in his left, and he takes out his right and puts a piece in this person's face that has the neon vest on.
Is it a paintball thing or is it a tear gas gun?
It looks like a fucking 9mm.
It's a sidearm.
The firearm.
No, it's a fucking sidearm.
No, I mean the thing he put down. You said it's
like
paint
a paintball. Gun? It's like the thing they're doing flashbangs
like
with.
pepper ball.
Pepper balls.
Pepper
or whatever.
balls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's got his gun.
So this shit, it's not calming down. It's a minute away from escalating into something much, much fucking worse. Okay, so that we got that already. We did that. Yeah. I'm trying to get through all this. So I wanted to show this. This is what's his name? Tizzy. Yeah.
He's so tizzy.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could remember his name, by the way. I had to associate it with something because it was just so out there.
I want to.
And of course, when you could associate something to a song, it makes it a lot easier to remember.
At 5 eggs. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Tizzy, points out all the hypocrisy that's going on here, but he goes further. I like his little deep dive. Go ahead.
In the aftermath of the murder of Renee Good, DHS and ICE's social media accounts decided to make a recruiting post that goes as follows. Oh my God, we'll have our home again. My God, we'll have our home. My blood or sweat will get. We'll set aside the fact that I have no idea what horse riding across a snowy tundra and a stealth bomber have to do with making our country great again. But if any part of this, either this line right here or the music that was playing, makes you feel kind of weird, makes you feel like, that sounds sort of like Little Mustache Man from the early 1940s. If that makes you feel some kind of way, there's a good reason for that. The song is titled By God We'll Have Our Home Again. It's repurposed lyrics over an old sea shanty, and its lyrics are most often credited to a U.S. fraternal neo-Nazi group. It's also inspired several white supremacist mass shooters, most recently Ryan Palmatier, who put it as the first line of his manifesto that he wrote and left for his family before heading to a Jacksonville store and killing 3 black people and then himself. It is quite literally a white supremacist anthem, and the U.S. government is using it to recruit ICE agents. The death of Renee Good was not some mistake. I'd say the death of Renee Good was actually part of the plan. It's what they've been working toward this whole time. And examples of that abound, like this individual who Jolly Good Ginger spoke to, who was arrested and detained for following, and then during their time being incarcerated, was told this.
And said, haven't you learned yet what'll happen to you, just like that lesbian bitch?
Or how about this minister who saw some of his neighbors being harassed by ICE officers and approached them, and then this happened.
I said to this ICE agent, take me, stop harassing her, take me. The agent came, got in my face, pointed a gun at me, and said, are you afraid now? To which I said, I am not afraid. The next thing I knew, they were putting handcuffs on me and they put me in the back of an SUV. They came back 3 times and they asked me if I was afraid yet. To which I replied, hell no, I'm not afraid of you. I asked them if I was under arrest. They didn't answer. And then they said to me, well, you're white. You won't be any fun anyway. You can get out of the car.
There are people who think the death of Renee Good had nothing to do with white supremacy because she was white. So that can't be the motivator behind it. What you all seem to forget is that when the Nazis were rising to power, there were lots of people who were killed who weren't Jewish. There were just people who early on saw what was happening and tried to stand up. And their lives were taken for it. And we're looking at something really, really similar right now.
So, I think he's right. I think it was part of the plan because we've been hearing reports that they're upset in the White House that it was actually a white woman instead of their George Floyd moment. They wanted a George Floyd moment. And they wanted it caught on camera so they could, put it on endless fucking loop on fucking Fox News for their fucking
FanDuel
bloodthirsty base, these sick fucks. They're all sadistic.
We talked about last time ICE being concerned about their personal safety now that this has happened in Minneapolis. And now there's been further reveal of internal memos talking about how maybe not leadership communicating this, but within the ranks talking about how they need to de-escalate shit because they now realize that this put themselves in danger. And there's way more of us than there are of them.
They're shitting in their pants because they know it's a matter of fucking time. You can only push people so fucking far before they're going to really retaliate. And don't forget, we're the most well-armed fucking country in the world. So this guy, I like this guy. He's covering another guy. I don't know any of their fucking names, but I was, Benny, you're muted. I was in a kind of a rush because I couldn't get sound on my computer, and I was like, but this guy is pointing out, we know. We knew that all these motherfuckers.
That's Tom.
Yeah, we knew that all these motherfuckers that got pardoned by DINKY were going to be recruited into ICE. Here's the fucking video. Go ahead and play it.
This is a message that people on the left side of the aisle, politically speaking, have been trying to push since all of these ICE raids have begun.
You can speed it up a little.
And I've seen, I'm gonna show you a video by Good Trouble here in a minute, but I've seen multiple creators of various sizes, from a couple of thousand to a couple of million, make this point over and over and over again. And it doesn't seem like people are getting it. Do you remember these guys? The Patriot Front, remember these guys? They show up in U-Haul vans with their faces covered, wearing matching khakis, shirts, and hats, and they march with these homemade shields. Remember them? When's the last time you've seen them march through an American city? You haven't seen them at all since Trump got inaugurated, have you?
No,
and how about
they were
counter-protesters at the ICE protests? Where ICE is, people show up to protest them. At their facilities, when they're roaming the streets, people show up to protest ICE. And who shows up to counter-protest? The Proud Boys, the Three Percenters, the Boogaloo Boys, all of them. None of them are counter-protesting anymore. Wherever there's an ICE detention center where people on the left are protesting ICE's existence in that area, there are zero counter-protests anymore. Why? Because those are the people in the ICE uniforms conducting the raids. The federal government has hired so many more ICE agents than we could possibly imagine. They got their faces covered, and they're out there kicking in doors and shooting people in the face because those are the people that used to do the counter-protests. Here is Good Trouble breaking this down for you. And this is a story about a pastor who was actually detained by ICE and let go after he refused to tell them he was afraid of them.
An ICE agent
literally came over to me and said, "What did you say?" I said, "I am not afraid." And they pointed a gun in my face. ICE put handcuffs on my hands and put me in a black SUV. And then a few moments later, they came back and they said, "Are you afraid yet?" And I said, "No." And then they said it. "Well, you're white. You wouldn't be fun anyway." It was then that I knew that the staging, that these ICE raids are really about fear and intimidation.
The video I'm about to make is going to make you really mad, MAGA conservative, or at least it should. This should make you mad. And I want you to be as honest as you can in the comments with yourself and with us, okay? Tell us, when you hear that story, your gut reaction, who are you siding with right out of the gate? Is it the pastor or is it ICE? I want you to be, and that's not the part that is going to make you upset. The part that is going to make you upset is the point that I've made, I don't know, countless fucking times at this point. And that is, the reason that that pastor had that experience at the hands of these people is because these people are these people. And these people are these people. And these people are these people. Right? You get it? The reason, conservatives, that you're not seeing the Proud Boys or Patriot Front or the Oath Keepers or 3%ers, the people that besmirch your good name, the racists who you get lumped in with all the time, the reason why these people are not showing up at these protests is because they're already there. So, MAGA conservatives, good Christian boys and girls, hearing that pastor's story, if you listen to that and side with the people who brutalized him and not a Christian pastor who you listen to every Sunday, I don't know what to tell you, man. I would hope that maybe this gets through. You might be on the wrong fucking side of it.
And here's the problem. Everything Good Trouble said there is 100% accurate, except when he said, this is going to make you mad, MAGA. They don't care because those are their people. We all know, when Good Trouble asked that question, who do you side with? When you hear that story, do you side with the pastor or do you side with ICE? We all know who they're siding with. They're siding with ICE. Because that's who these people really are. And that's why you haven't seen any counter-protests of any significant size. That's why you haven't seen anybody from the Patriot Front marching through American streets. That's why we haven't seen another Charlottesville. That's why we don't see these U-Haul vans pulling up full of masked men, because they have been deputized. They now work for the Department of Homeland Security. They now work for ICE. That's why you're not seeing them.
We've been screaming this from the top of our lungs since the day they all got fucking pardoned. I don't. We knew this shit was gonna happen. You don't even need a fucking crystal ball or be like, "Oh yeah, I told you so." Yeah, don't tell us. We already fucking know. Yeah. We saw this coming a fucking million fucking miles away. So this is about Joe Rogan. You know, Joe Rogan, you mentioned him earlier, and he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I like this redheaded guy. I don't know what his name is, but I like him too." And I'm sorry I don't know all these content creators' names, you guys, but I was like zinging through shit. So sorry.
It's the guy with the red hair, the red beard, and the glasses, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
Sorry, what was that, Joe? But you don't want militarized people in the streets just roaming around, snatching people up, many of which turn out to actually be U.S. citizens that just don't have their papers on them. Are we really going to be the Gestapo? Where's your papers? Is that what we've come to?
If you don't like it, then text your guy. You got him the job. Tell him you don't like how he's doing the job, Joe. Why are you yapping into a microphone about it when you have his number in your phone? You hugged the motherfucker in front of an arena full of young men. You took your family to go hang out in the office with them. You got his address. You got his email. You can call him up. Why are you yapping about it? Is it because you're a scared little bitch? Is that what it is? Is it because you're a skinny, fat, empty-headed, dumb fuck with chicken legs? Is it because you hope that he can't tell you and Dana White apart because both y'all look like a busted fucking condom? If you're such a pussy and can't tell the man to his face you don't like it, why don't you ask one of your little lackeys to do it? Why don't you ask Theo Vaughn? Ask Theo Vaughn to ask Jared and Ivanka at brunch, hey, why don't you guys maybe stop sending ice everywhere? Maybe we need more ice in our iced tea. Maybe you could do that dumb shit with Theo. Maybe you can ask Tim Dillon to ask J.D. Vance as he's passing the mashed potatoes to maybe stop invading Minneapolis. Could you do that, Joe Rogan? You claim that you're one of the last manly men. Oh, you gotta do ice baths so you can live forever. America is an ice bath. You fat fuck. You've never been respected by anybody, especially this fucking White House. They used you. They used you the way you use a stool on stage. You worthless man who can't even write a fucking punchline beyond getting CTE from a fucking podcast microphone. I'm sorry, what was that?
I hope somebody sends that to Joe Rogan.
Fire.
He feels well. We should all send it to Joe Rogan. Anybody who's on any platforms that Joe Rogan is affiliated with.
I'm sorry, what was
that?
I have no notes, and I like it. He's like, I'm sorry, what was that? And he ends up, at the end, you know what I mean? Just, like the rest of us. How many times have I gone off like that on the fucking show?
And then right back,
And then I'll mix up 2 fucking words, and you guys will correct me, and I'll start laughing, and it'll be a fucking mess. So, no, I love this guy. He's great. Can we have him on the show? Will you come on our show?
He's my inner me, and actually my outer me too. Just I'm not as hairy.
Oh, here we go with the phone calls. Ellie Osher, first one.
Ellie Osher. To accept.
Go ahead. How you doing, babe?
Hey, everybody. I also talked to my Cuban mother the other day. I forgot that our family knows the Rubios. And when I told her...
Wait, what? You're what?
I told her what Trump and Rubio did.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's that stupid, arrogant guy again. And apparently we know the Vergaras, Sophie Vergara, and we know Rubio as well, and we knew Che Guevara as well. And my mother said, "Don't worry about Rubio." Because I'd be shocked if he gets another job. She's like, "Don't worry about it. He won't be president of Cuba because Cuba will run off the island and drown him. So don't worry about it." So,
allegedly.
I mean. Yeah,
allegedly,
right,
yeah.
But you know what I mean, right? So yeah, so the only other problem is, everybody, oh, he's gonna declare the Insurrection Act. Oh, he's gonna cancel the election. What are we, a bunch of cowards? What is this? Who died and made him king or god?
Well, I think that's his intention. That's the legal way where he can fucking do it. And I think that I don't think it's hyperbole. I really, really don't. I think he wants to amp up the chaos in this country and the fucking, fights in the streets between his ICE thugs and American citizens. He wants a civil war. They've been screaming about civil war for a decade. Go ahead, Benny.
Remember the look on his face while he was watching on the big screen TV our Capitol being torn to pieces by his fucking minions? Oh. Remember the glee?
He was happy and they were dancing in that tent. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He wants that feeling again.
What was that, Ali?
Oh, sorry. I said, no, we have to, we can't comply. We can't capitulate. But maybe they think, well, if everybody just gives up, then we'll be happy and we'll be rich and we'll have everything in life. Him and all his buddies.
I don't know what the fuck that's what it sounds like. That is what their fucking plan is. But guess what? You won't have any consumers for any of your fucking products. So it doesn't fucking make any sense to me. They're not looking beyond the end of their fucking nose. You know what I mean, Alyosha? And it's like,
yeah, correct.
Yeah, it's like they don't think a fucking head about they're like, oh, well, this is the Nazi takeover that we want, but they forget to read the end of the book.
Yeah,
right.
So, Alyosha, thank you for calling in, sweetie.
All right. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Allie.
He can declare invoke the Insurrection Act all he wants, and he can also declare martial law. The problem is that we've never canceled elections, and we're not going to.
They have
because they're not run by the federal government; they're run by the states.
Just play the first minute. She's giving her in the beginning of this, she's
What do
giving.
we have?
This is what happened last night. I know this is 41 minutes long. Just play what she's saying, Tony, and then you can cut it. Just about what, because the guy's going, what happened? What happened? So she was witness to what happened last night, and that's why I want to air this, is because, they're trying
mainstream media won't.
Well, the thing about it is that the ICE are going, they came at us with shovels. Well,
okay.
The shovels that you shovel snow with, like everybody in Michigan and Minneapolis have, they're plastic. They're not heavy. The reason why they're not heavy metal fucking shovels is because snow is wet and heavy, and you need a light. The shovels that we have to replace every fucking year because they break down. Oh. You mean those plastic shovels? How about maybe they were trying to fucking block your goddamn rubber fucking bullets? Fuck off.
Well, what I've seen that the real criminals is ICE. They're the real murderers. I mean, we don't have nothing to fend with. We don't have guns. They have the law protecting them. What do we have? What are they scared of? Why are they killing people? Why are they shooting people? We have nothing to fend with.
What brought you out here tonight? Are you part of one of the community?
Because it's another person shot. They're killing people. They're killing people. They're killing my people just because of their skin color. Even if we're citizens, they don't care. They're fucking racist.
What? They've cleared the scene. They committed shots fired at the
they
people
shot
who are
someone
understandably angry.
They went into a pregnant lady and her husband and her kids, and they shot the husband.
They shot the husband. They shot the husband.
Yes.
Was this part of the was it a direct raid? Was it a they do the driving by and see somebody?
They went inside their home, so they're inside the house right now. They went inside their house. That's all I know too. Just people that I follow. We've created a group so everybody's in. Like whenever something happens, everybody knows. And I'm just here because I'm sick and tired of it. I'm just sick and tired of it.
So they're saying that ICE was attacked, but these guys fucking busted into their fucking house. And apparently the guy is Venezuelan.
The real criminals is they have the law protecting them.
Apparently the guy is Venezuelan. Miraculously Venezuelan. Tony, did I send you this one? No. Okay. So here's a little comic relief because I think we kind of all fucking need it right now because it's fucking heavy and dark and I kind of this resistor is my hero. Said salty bitchables on fucking Blue Sky, which I have to fucking follow. This lady, the lady on the left with the glasses, I love this. Come on, ladies, we all want to be here right now. Yep.
We're just trying to have an intelligent conversation.
I'm a tall man. I'm a big and tall man.
I don't act this way.
I'm a big and tall man.
You want to engage in intelligent conversation?
I'm big and tall
This is what we're dealing with on the ground.
Yup.
All over. That's right. Actually, I'm very respectful. And you're not respectful at all in any way. I just want to ask, do you believe in illegal immigration? Do you think U.S. taxpayers should be funding housing for illegals and medical care?
Smart man. He's so intelligent. This man, he's got nothing to say.
God damn.
I'm a big man. Somebody's ready to put that to a rap song. I'm a big man.
And then she starts slapping her water bottle.
Yeah. I'm a big and tall. I'm a smart man. He's got nothing to say.
Oh my god.
No, and it completely threw him off too.
Oh
Yeah, it did.
Because he is not used to that.
He's like, I'm out of here. Fuck this.
Yeah, this is way too much.
I don't
This is
behave
way too
like
much.
this. Yes, you do, you little
Oh, yes,
cunt.
you do.
Yes, you
Yes,
do,
you
you
do.
little twat. So, let's see.
Oh, man.
Attention, ICE agent. Trump can't pardon state crimes. Your identity will be attained by electronic deposits of your salary. You'll have to sell your house to cover legal fees because your signing bonus will not be enough. You'll be found guilty and incarcerated for your heinous crimes. Your mugshot will be online forever, and your disgraced family will be shunned for generations. Just FYI. Just FYI.
It's like that. And that's the way it is.
Yeah. So, Tony, can you put this up? And I don't know how to zoom in this thing. Yeah. Can you zoom into some of that? I don't know how to do it. Okay, so the complete legal and ethical record of Donald J. Trump. And this was published February 3rd of 2025. Can I let me just do this and I'll copy the image, right? Copy image link or copy image? Copy image. And then put it in the link, put it in the chat? Or should I copy image link? Image link. Okay. And I'll fucking do this. Paste. And then I'll do it here. Paste. Okay. Did it work? Okay, yeah. It worked. Okay.
Yes.
So
it worked. Of course it did.
I can barely read this because it's all on one page, as you can see. And it's very fucking tiny fucking writing. But let me let's see. It's criminal the headlines are just criminal convictions, falsifying business records, sexual misconduct allegations, and election interference, financial crimes and tax fraud, bankruptcies and business collapses, legal settlements and fines, Epstein connection and sexual allegations, marital controversies and divorce, impeachment proceedings. So this is just literally like what we know. 34 felony counts is the first thing, the criminal convictions. Sexual misconduct, Jessica Leeds, Jill Harth, Summer Zervos, Natasha Stranoff, Temple Taggart, Mindy McGilway. It's really, really hard to read. Bridget Sullivan, Cassandra, Lisa, Jessica. Okay. Election interference, document interference, Trump Enterprises fraud, overstated this, overstated, falsified property records, bankruptcies and business collapses. This is Taj Mahal, Trump Plaza, Trump Castle bankruptcy, Trump Hotel and Casino Resorts bankruptcy, Trump Entertainment Resorts bankruptcy, other business failures, Trump Shuttle Airline, massive fucking Trump Vodka, Trump Mortgage, Trump University, and Go Trump Travel website. Oh my God, for fuck, I never heard that one before. Sorry, my kitties have fucking kitty hair on my fucking microphone. Legal settlements and fines, Trump University, Trump Foundation, housing discrimination settlement, defamation. I'm right here. Defamation settlements, Epstein connection and sexual allegations, relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Trump was known to have socialized with Epstein in the 90s and early 2000s, although later distanced himself and was quoted as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. Lawsuit involving Epstein 2016. Lawsuit was filed 2016 accusing Trump and Epstein of raping 13-year-old girl and one of Epstein's properties. lawsuit was withdrawn before it could go to trial, and no legal ruling was made because she got so many fucking death threats and feared for her life. Marital controversies, every single one. Ivana Trump divorce 1992, Marla Maples affair late 80s, early 90s, Marla Maples divorce in 1999, Melania Trump marriage issues. Multiple reports suggest Melania Trump renegotiated her prenuptial agreement during Trump's presidency. Like we didn't already fucking know that. Speculation of Melania living separately from Trump in recent years has increased, with sources claiming she spends limited time at Mar-a-Lago. During the Stormy Daniels scandal, Melania notably avoided appearing publicly with Trump and traveled separately for major events. Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal affairs. Trump allegedly had extramarital affairs with adult film actress, Playboy Karen McDougal. Hush money payments totaling over $280,000 were made to suppress allegations before the 2016 election. And then impeachment proceedings. First impeachment, 2019-2020, was impeached for abuse of power and obstruction of justice. Articles of impeachment, 2019, abuse of power, pressured Ukraine to get dirt on Biden, obstruction of Congress, subpoenas, ignored the congressional investigation, Senate trial and acquittal, 2020, acquitted by Republican Senate, February 5th, 2020, despite overwhelming evidence presented to the House by House prosecutors. Second impeachment, 2021, it was impeached for a second time, January 13th, 2021, for incitement of insurrection filing January 16th. That's when it should have fucking ended, right fucking there. Articles of impeachment, 2021, Senate trial and acquittal, 2021. Historical significance. Trump is the only U.S. president to be impeached twice. He's also only president to have faced trial in the Senate twice. So this is done on February 3, 2025 by Vincetti Nelson, The Complete and Ethical Record of Donald J. Trump. This is just what we have so far.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, there's so much more here. I can't even.
Even though I have super mixed feelings about Michael Wolff, that, I mean, most of them are not good feelings.
Yeah.
I am very interested to see what happens with this $1 billion lawsuit he has against Melania Trump. Because I really do think he has a big fucking chance and dragging her ass through the mud.
He probably has. Epstein himself going, I banged her first, and then they banged on the fucking airplane. Probably verbatim in his recordings, because he has 100 hours of interviews recorded with fucking Epstein.
It wouldn't surprise me if Epstein said on tape exactly how he acquired her. That's what I think. I think he has that on tape.
We went over that video the other day of how she was an escort, and we fucking all know it. Yeah.
I think he has Epstein talking about exactly how she got here to the United States and exactly how she met DINKY and how that whole. I really do think he has all of that on tape.
Listen, I don't care what he has. If he has things that are going to help us save our democracy, and he's holding on to it for a book, I take issue.
I do too. And I've been watching a lot of Lev Parnas recently, and he's calling Michael Cohen out, just another person that needs to fucking come clean and exactly what he knows.
Whoa. Machado gave her Nobel Peace Prize to DINKY today?
We knew it was going to happen. Why are we surprised? I'm not surprised.
Well, the Nobel Peace Prize has to fucking take her fucking prize away, and it becomes nothing.
It can't be. The man who literally made the prize made it a law where you can't take it away, you can't reverse
it to anybody else. Yeah. Kathy's in.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in. Go ahead.
Hey, ladies. So good to hear your voices today. I just wanted to add, because like you said, Diane, humor is so important these days. And I don't know if this article is true. It appeared in the Daily Star from the UK, which is about as good as the Daily Mail. But I had to laugh because a man has trained crows to attack MAGA hats after saying there's no longer
saw
a
this.
moral option.
I saw
this, Cathos.
Yes, a man has gone viral after training a murder of crows to swoop down and snatch MAGA hats from unsuspecting Trump supporters, documenting his month-long experiment. Like, you go. You know, by any means necessary. I don't care.
Protest.
Well, there's been a study made that crows are really fucking smart. And if you treat them like shit and you go back out in public, they will fucking dive bomb you. Like if you throw rocks at them or treat them like shit, they all remember and they all say that they tell each other something weirdo. And yeah, I didn't know that this could happen, but can I get a baby crow and start a whole little flock?
No shit. I think we all should. Let's get some crows and start saying, hi, see that guy in the red hat? In fact, I could have him swoop down on my neighbor's house and start destroying the Trump flag they have outside.
You know, only the Trump flag. How about the fucking Trump signs? You pick them up out of the ground, and you drop them in a fucking dumpster somewhere. So, I don't know. Remember those cartoons back in the day where it was like the three crows sitting on the wire, and I don't know. I have this.
I think it's Disney.
Let's get those.
Isn't it Disney?
Let's go get those guys.
Let's
go get those MAGA Nazis
from way back.
Yeah, it's way back. MAGA Nazis. Let's go get them red hats. I can't wait. Let's go get those red hats.
Yeah, Heckle and Jekyll back in the day.
Jekyll,
but there were there's been other crows too.
They were magpies,
other crow cartoons, but
so I love this article and I hope it's true. And I mean, where is this happening? By the way, do you know?
Let's see if they give a city. Let's see.
They were magpies.
Yeah, he's trained the crow.
Heckle.
Both are very intelligent birds.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they don't see. That's why it's suspect. They don't say exactly where this is happening.
God, I hope.
But on the other hand, I don't care. This
funny
is
as fuck. It should be happening if it's not.
Yeah. We should, I don't know. We should start training crows and pigeons to shit on their heads.
Yes.
Shit on their red hats and. Because pigeons are smart too. Don't forget.
Yeah, it's a two-pronged attack. First, the pigeon shits on the hat, then the crow comes and takes the hat away. I think that works.
I would much rather them get their hat taken off and then
after they put their hand on
there you go.
No, wait a minute. No, it should be the other way around. If the crow takes the fucking hat off and then the pigeon
shits directly on their head.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, guys.
There you go. Now we got it.
I think we got it straight now. Okay. Kathy, thank you for calling in.
Oh, you're welcome. You guys always kick ass. Excuse me. You ladies always kick ass. Keep up the good work, and we'll talk soon. Love you guys.
Thank you, my friend.
Bye.
We've been so conditioned to say "use guys."
I know.
Use guys.
Use guys.
Yes.
So I've been also still kind of not letting go of the Sasha Riley story. It's getting out there, which I'm really happy to hear that it's making the rounds. Here's a psychologist who listened to Tony needs some liquids. And I'm gonna start sending him all this stuff when he gets back we can play it. But this story is not going away, and it's the people who listen to the tapes all the way through are the ones who believe it. And the people who haven't listened to the tapes all the way through are like, oh, this is a bunch of bullshit. You know, because we know that you haven't listened to it. You know, the reason why I can tell you haven't listened to it, because you're getting the facts wrong. You're getting them all twisted. Somebody said it was a male interviewer. And I'm like, well, I can for sure tell that you didn't listen to the tapes when you thought that was a male interviewer. So go fuck yourselves all the way off. I don't believe you listened to it not for a cunt hair, because if for those of you who have listened to it, it was a female interviewer. I just, just fuck off. Don't even. And not only that, if you listen to the 20-minute, 30-minute end parts, they're trying to figure out where they can get documentation, where they can find, things to back up. And oh, by the way, I have a new content creator, and I'm saving her for last, you guys. She is my new favorite. But Tony, play this guy first, please.
I did favorite.
I got a couple shorts before I'm going to play her.
A message for anyone who is doubting the legitimacy of Sasha Riley's testimony. Is entirely unemotional throughout pretty much the entire thing. People are going to be emotionally detached because this is traumatic. It is actually, and I'm a therapist, very common for people when they are recounting something incredibly traumatic. Usually the more traumatic it is, the more neutral that person is going to be in their recount of it, because they are dissociated. They are detached emotionally from that experience. Because let me ask you this. If I'm going to say, hey, tell me the worst thing that's ever happened to you, are you going to want to relive that emotionally too? No, you're not. You're not. That was literally the worst thing that ever happened to you, dude. Like, what? No, we're not going to do that. So this is normal. This is common. This is nothing to do with anything in terms of legitimacy. This is just how a person can survive recounting something that fucking horrific. Okay? So if you need to send this to somebody, go for it, do it. Like, clinically speaking, this is what it looks like for someone to recount something that is not only the worst thing that ever happened to them, but like how many years of the worst things that could ever happen to the person happen? So yeah, it's gonna look like that, and it's gonna sound like that, because again, no one wants to relive that emotionally if they have to do it in any sense at all, because that's what fucking fucks you up.
So, a clinical psychologist saying this. Tony, mute that shit. Okay, so a clinical psychologist saying that, at least that, because people were saying, I guess people who have listened to her are like, I don't think it's credible because he's not upset enough. Oh, what do you want him to do? Sit up there with tears and streaming down his face like Erica Kirk could give two shits that he's fucking dead? Don't even start with me with that bitch. So, no, he's absolutely right. When you have been through something traumatizing, you want to get the facts out. You do it blatantly, forwardly, with no fluff, and then the end of it, when they're trying to figure out where to get the records and how to find this stuff through Child Protective Services or medical records or military records or school records where teachers were found him covered in bruises. So let's not, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it more credible to me. And not only that, the people who have not listened to it, you can tell. You can just absolutely fucking tell. Here's another one from Christina Talks on this very subject. So go ahead. You can play it fast, Tony. She's okay.
Well. I want to talk about a few things in this video. Sasha Riley, the story about the baby in Michigan and the limo driver, Daddy Dumpy Pants, and my experience living in the state of Alabama with Child Protective Services. Okay? Now, for those of you who think this Sasha Riley story is new, it's not, boo. Nope. We can actually go back into his social media history, and he's been sounding the alarm on Orange Daddy for years. And nobody was listening.
Yep.
Also, he has been stating for years that there is a paper trail here. Okay? And he's willing to take a polygraph, and he has taken a polygraph before in the past, and all of that. I'm not trying to convince you what he's saying is true. I just want to tell you a few things. He's been shouting at the top of his lungs for years about this. Let's talk about the story that was in the files about Lake Michigan and the baby and daddy. The limo driver that talks in the files about how daddy was in the back of his limo saying all those out-of-the-way things and about the girl reporting it to the FBI and then her being found unalive. Yeah, that guy didn't just start talking about this either. He was actually talking about this years and years and years ago on YouTube, and nobody was listening to him. They thought he was just some crazy-ass old fucking man. He told the exact story from the documents in the files years ago. Now I want to talk about Child Protective Services in the state of Alabama. You see, Mr. Riley used to live in Alabama.
This is a personal story. It's a personal story of hers, and go to her channel and look at it. It's a personal story, and this is a longer clip. And you know what? I really want to play a longer clip, but I want to play my new favorite creator. Her name is J Megan. I'm giving it to Tony right now. I know she looks a little freaky in her picture here, but she's on it. This chick is doing deep motherfucking dives on her channel, and it's mostly about Epstein, the files, everybody else in the files. She somehow can do background checks on people. And
she's brilliant.
So, have you known about her?
Okay, now that we've had a day or two to really live.
She just came up in my feed, probably with the video you're going to view right now.
Yeah, because I sent this to you, and I was like, and all her other shit is great too, by the way. So, her J Megan, deep dive Sasha Riley's family background. Spoiler alert, it checks out. This is the video. Please follow her. Tony, put the link in. I'll do it. Fucking A.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
Okay, now that we've had a day or two to really live with Sasha Riley's story, I'm going to take you through my deep dive process. Because so far, I have found not a single shred of evidence that discredits anything that Sasha has said. And for the record, everybody, Sasha goes by they, them pronouns, so that's how I will be referring to them. Now remember, this is all alleged, my own opinions, and please don't contact anyone. So starting in 2021, Sasha was being public about what their father did to them. They also have been publicly accusing their father of trying to unalive them, being completely consistent with what we heard in that interview. I also confirmed that they did live at this address that's mentioned here. And again, all of the details are matching up. Also pay attention to the date that they were publicly coming out and talking about this right when the transfer of power to Joe Biden was happening. And after hearing the interview, we know why. I also found another picture of Sasha as a child along with Irene, the original wife. Again, we don't know how much she was involved in all of this. And I'll be honest, I couldn't find a trace of her anywhere. So I've had to put a pin in Irene for now. This is William Kyle Riley, and I'm going to try not to cry as I say this, but he and his newest wife, Cindy, and with everything in my body, I am hoping that this 6-year-old child does not live with them, even though they clearly have a room. But I did in fact confirm that William Kyle Riley is a pilot. Now through William, I was able to track down Mary Lynn Riley, and sure enough, in 2018, she's there as being dead. Through her date of death, I was able to track down the picture of this monster as well. And on the surface, it seems like a normal obituary, right? Until you start reading it. Because as much as they talk about all the things about Lynn, they never talk about things like her profession, nor do they mention the time she lived in Georgia and Indiana and Missouri. These people moved around all the time, as if they were trying to keep people from catching on. And then you get to the surviving section, and there's not a single mention of anybody in the Riley family. She talks about her first husband, but not of her second one, nor the adopted child she helped raise. Because her first husband is listed as deceased. They got married the year after they left high school, so who raised their children? Because I sure as fuck hope that they weren't living with this woman, a woman who kept the last name Riley up until her death. I don't know, there's just something off about it. Now, I personally suspect that they were using false identities, because in her background check, I found a nurse's license. Yeah, she was a nurse. A nursing license she didn't get until 1995 under the name Mary Joan Riley. In the state of Indiana, of which she has no record of living there. And in the same background check, all of this I found in the same place. I found her under Maria Riley, and she lived on Trump Drive in Indiana. And when I looked up the address, it was in a trailer park, and I looked up the whole trailer park that it's in. And guys, the rest of these streets are like names of people. Kirk, Megan, Ashley Joe, Tammy Renee, Dustin, Mindy, Travis. I mean, the fact that they lived on Trump Drive in a trailer park with Samantha Drive, I fully recognize that it's basically nothing. But Trump likes to put his name on everything. I just hope this isn't like a weird trophy of some kind. I want to bring this back to wife number 3 for a second because Cindy, I have some questions about. Because I had this weird feeling that William K. Riley was the kind of guy who would put things in his spouse's name to cover up his involvement. And one of the properties that was listed under her and William had been previously owned by the Deutsche Bank.
Deutsche Bank.
That Dutch bank. The Dutch bank that Epstein talked about all the time being Trump's downfall. The same bank that was sued by Epstein's victims for $75 million. The same bank that was subpoenaed by the Manhattan DA. The one that Trump sued to block the release of. The one that was fined $150 million for working with Epstein. Now what would a little single family residence in Georgia be doing owned by a trust from the Dutch bank? A trust that was out of Richmond, Virginia. Now, silly me, I was so flabbergasted with that discovery that I forgot to take a screen grab of the address that was associated with. So today, when I went to go find the address again, I went to Cindy's profile and this happened. That's not the only weird thing about these properties, because I just chose a property at random. When I say that there was probably about 15 addresses listed for these people, I'm not exaggerating. And a lot of sketchy P.O. boxes. But this property in Georgia was sold to an Anthony and Cheryl Cisco. Now, according to his own website, he's an author, a cartoonist, an evangelist, an entrepreneur, a husband and father. And then I saw him mention on the website that his ministry stretched from Alabama to Boston to Atlanta. But if you go to his LinkedIn, he's actually the director of strategic recruiting at a cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, cloud, whatever business with over 20 years of experience in the recruiting industry. Oh, and let's not forget all of his experience at Harvard Business School. But then I looked at his wife's page. She goes from a bank teller in Florida to an export coordinator in the Middle East, Africa, and Europe to an adoption service, then owned a family wedding business, then spent 6 more years as an export coordinator. Again, this could be nothing, but in 1996, they had a business attached to it called Choice Care Inc. And this is what came up. And this is on the official Georgia Health site. 2017, this property was sold to Southern Crescent SA Child and Advocacy Center, Inc. is solely owned by Republican Georgia State Representative Karen Mathiak, who mentions this nowhere on any of her political websites. Originally formed in 2000, whose address prior to this was this random warehouse, not even kidding, whose address is listed as a P.O. box in another city, where the Rileys also just so happened to have a fucking P.O. box, beginning the same year that this became a registered government entity. Did I also mention it's across the street from a decommissioned train station? And that was one property, y'all. A ton of their addresses have medically sounding businesses like registered to them, like Emergency Sky Care. I mean, look at William K. Riley's sketchy LinkedIn, unless there's another Bill Riley who also lives in Ranger, Georgia. Now look right here under the education part though, because those are the same years that a lot of the, abuse was happening according to Sasha, because human resources sound sketchy as hell too. And I've never seen so many people endorse a profile before, let alone one that only has 12 years of experience listed. Now, speaking of weird documentation, now this is another big one for me because Sasha's background check said that they did not get a social security number issued to them until around 1987-88. Not till they were like 14 or 15 years old. A lot of us are used to the system now where you're just automatically given a social security number at birth, but back then you had to request it. So it's easy to say, oh, well, the parents just didn't request a social security number until, they were getting a job or something. Except Sasha was adopted, y'all. Meaning they would have needed a social security number to adopt them. I know Sasha said in their interview they just tracked down who their birth parents were. Sasha said their birth parents were located in Oklahoma. Do y'all remember the FBI tip about the girl from Oklahoma? Geographically, that fits into this puzzle. Okay, hold on guys. Something has come up while I was in the middle of making this video that I need to research. And I still have more to get through, frankly. So I'm going to do a part 2 of, okay, jumping right back into my Sasha Riley deep dive. So I guess this is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch it because I'm going to be building on the information that I did in that. Just remember, this is all alleged and my own opinion. So I want to jump back into the property I was talking about in the last video, the SA Center and the Child Advocacy one, the one run by a Georgia State representative. The William and Lynn Riley owned that property from 1995 to 2003 when they sold it to the Ciscos. Then the Ciscos sold it in 2010 to something called IndyMac. And I was just curious where that was going to lead me because IndyMac was a mortgage loan and trust bank that failed in 2008. It collapsed. So I'm curious how they were able to sell it in July of 2010. By the way, in 2008, just before the collapse, the Center for Responsible Lending, a Washington think tank, released a report compiling all of the lawsuits against the Indy Bank by customers and former employees who said that their managers and supervisors pressured them into approving loans or they would risk being fired. Only reason to do that is if there's shady stuff going on. Now I need y'all to buckle the F up for this next part. Remember how we talked about Samantha and how they used to record CP? Now Samantha was was tortured by both of the parents, and they mentioned that it was in a duplex in Enterprise, Alabama. Yes, there is an address literally in Enterprise, Alabama that is associated with William Riley. Here's the thing, I tried to type in this address. Nothing comes up because Gilbert Street is only these 2 blocks. I will say I found a house that does look like it is a former converted duplex. Just weird that there's 2 doors and no pathway for either of them. So why is the address wrong? And I thought, well, maybe it's one of those things that was just wrote down wrong somewhere. Or it's been almost 40 years. Maybe there was development on the side of the street. But then I looked at this pin. That pin location shows Glover Street, not Gilbert. And they aren't far from each other, but not so close that it would be an honest mistake by the computer. So on a whim, I decided to type in the same address, just replacing it with Glover Street. And guess whose address that goes to? Yep. Yeah. I was like, I'm like,
for those,
sorry.
pause it,
What?
pause it.
That can't, like,
pause it. It says, what does it say, Tony? It says the Army United States Defense Department. It says the Army United States Department of. And then United States Department of the Army. So I don't even know what to say about this. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah. I'm sorry. What? That can't, like, maybe it's just another one of those weird things I'm finding on this path. But I'm going to touch on just one more thing before I go. So when I was running Mary Lynn's background, I ran into something that I've never run into before, ever. In all of my background checks I've ever run. I ran into the most amount of email addresses associated with a name that I have ever experienced in my entire life. We're talking about .orgs, we've got small businesses, big businesses, and all of these are some reason registered to Mary Lynn. I've never encountered this many before, guys. I run into maybe 10, 15 tops, and a lot of them are the same names over and over again with different organizations. Like, it's still going. And the names associated with those names are legit, it seems. Like, it's almost overwhelming for me to try and research all those. But so many of them are James Young or Jim Young. Like 30 of them. Like these two? They're both that guy's business. I mean, she's got business emails from Profoma. This one right here, JJ Young from City of Key West, Florida.gov. He was literally arrested this year because somebody tapped into a Zoom video interview and disclosed their contents. Like, they hacked into somebody's Zoom. And Jim Young was charged with tampering with physical evidence. And why does he have a government email? Well, because he's the city code and ordinance inspector. So he's the guy who knows where all the abandoned and shuttered buildings are. Oh, and one of those emails? Yeah, J. Young Films. Like I said, I haven't found a single thing to discredit Sasha Riley's story.
The Sonic $6 All-American Smasher Meal.
Things that make you say,
Diane had to go.
I don't believe in coincidences. I'm just saying. It's just one of the things that.
Diane had to go to the bathroom.
Diane had to go to the bathroom. Is that what you said, Tony?
Yeah.
It's up to us.
Yeah.
Tony!
Sorry. So,
sorry.
No, but great deep dive, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she really went down the fucking rabbit hole there, and in a big way. Again, Megan, she has 4,730 some subscribers. She only has 20 videos, but you know, more on the Sasha Riley deep dive. She just posted 42 minutes ago. It's 8 minutes long. We've got time to play it, Tony. Play it.
Let's do it.
Epstein's chalkboard. She's got Bannon Epstein conversation exposing elite society human trafficking. She's got by the way, she did Mark Epstein told the FBI he thought Trump authorized his unaliving, and growing together this weird grooming factory. She also did a deep dive on Epstein's suspicious medical records. There was something
I was
about
gonna say
insulin and how he didn't there's this fucking, I'm telling you, you guys, this chick rules. And I've watched I watched a bunch of her videos after this, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like going down the deep
hole.
hole.
She's very thorough. She's very thorough.
Super
and I
thorough.
Like that.
And so,
I like that.
okay, Tony's got it queued. Do you have the new one queued up? Here. hold on.
Hey, Mark Epstein is claiming that in February he's going to release the autopsy results of from his doctor.
Oh wait, hold on.
That he had present at the autopsy. Is that Ricky?
Why not? Well, I guess legally it probably takes time to do those things, but why not? Why not now?
So this is part 3. Sasha Riley deep dive into his adoption, and I haven't seen this. It's 8 minutes long, but we'll play it. I know Tanner's licking my fingers and being crazy.
Tanner, thank you.
Tanner's being crazy. He's being crazy. Tanner, he's knocking shit over. You're gonna break some shit.
Break shit. Get out
That's what cats do. They knock shit over and break shit.
Stop breaking shit.
I dig that.
Butthole out of the camera.
Yeah, Can we get your
And then they put
Can I
their
get your
butt in
brown
your
eye
face.
out of my face, fucko? I can't see anything. Oh my god.
Tony, cut to her desk so we can see what the kitty's doing.
It's actually
the camera's in the wrong place. Okay, wait.
A compliment.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
It's a compliment.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Here.
That's how you know a kitty trusts you. It
All right.
shows you.
That's right. It's a compliment.
No, so she just posted this 40 some minutes ago, 42, 43 minutes ago. So I haven't seen it yet. But I guarantee it's going to be a deep dive like of what we just saw because that's her
we've
pattern.
been here.
Yeah, that's her pattern. Again, J. Megan on YouTube, you guys. Go follow her and be like, please come on the 21st Century Suffragettes. We would love to talk to you.
Somebody needs to drop her link in the chat.
I've been dropping links.
Oh, buckle up for part 3, folks. Because Sasha Riley has posted their adoption papers, and from it, I have been able to find some of the most damning evidence of a trafficking ring. As always, everything is alleged and my own opinions, but I'm going to just show you the evidence that I have found along the way. Sasha Riley's adoption was finalized in 1978, claiming that they were adopted out of Germany, which doesn't make sense because Sasha said themselves they just recently identified who their birth parents were, and they both live in Oklahoma. The attorney representing the Rileys on this adoption form is Ben Wexler. I wanted to point out the star that Ben signs their name with, by the way. Because when I saw that, I was like, well, that seems kind of unprofessional, not to mention a little girly for the 70s. Now, as you can see, these adoption papers are out of Greene County, Tennessee. Using that information, I was easily able to identify the attorney as Benjamin King Wexler. So yes, I guess that star could be interpreted as a K, but I don't think it is, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Ben Wexler had a very extensive career. He was the assistant district attorney from 1969 until 1976. He then became a Greenville City judge, and while simultaneously was the Greene County attorney from 1978 to 1986. And if you look at these years, you'll notice that there is some weird overlap here. He was ADA while at the same time being a city judge, and then while being a city judge, he was also the Greene County attorney. And for right now, I just want to point out that he was also on the board of trustees for the Holston United Methodist Home for Children. But Ben isn't the only Wexler on this paper, because right there is Gina Wexler, who seemingly worked in the records department in 2008 when apparently Sasha got a copy of this. Gina Sanslow Wexler is indeed his daughter-in-law. And maybe that means nothing. The county was only about 50,000 people population, so maybe it's just a coincidence. But then I looked at Kay Armstrong, who was the clerk and master of the records. But in this article talking about her retirement in 2023, I've noticed something a little weird. Turns out her maiden name is Kay Solomon Armstrong. So maybe one of my eagle-eyed viewers noticed that the woman who originally filed this adoption paperwork is Polly Solomon, who was not only Kay Armstrong's mother, but was the wife of the sheriff of Greene County, who served as clerk and master until he died, and she was appointed the new clerk and master 8 days after his death, until 1992 when her daughter was appointed the position by Judge Dennis Inman. And thank goodness these people were pretty chatty in their obituaries, because I learned a lot about Polly, like how her daughter married Dan Armstrong, who was the attorney general for the district, but she was apparently a member of something called the Order of the Eastern Star, which is an organization dating back hundreds of years that is a companion to Freemasonry. Now, I've never gone down the Freemasonry rabbit hole, but I do know one thing, that survivors have come forward publicly and alleged that multi-generational Freemasonic cults are involved in ritual abuse and trafficking. And weirdly, in Polly's obituary, it literally says that she possessed the ability to reach across Greene County to people that could help meet the needs of others in various sections of our county. All Polly he had to do was pick up the phone and call someone in the community or in government, and the needs were met. She, with her husband, took the position of public service many steps further in caring for people, especially children and children of the incarcerated, and meeting the needs of many who were inmates. Holly was an advisor to many political leaders in the East Tennessee area. Guys, I'm just getting started, so stick with me here. Now, the one signature on this that is the most important and arguably the only one we can't read is the chancellor who signed the adoption papers. Now, me personally, I think it looks most like Dennis Inman, but there's a catch there. You see, at one point, Kay Armstrong sued the mayor of Greenville, and we are going to revisit this lawsuit in a minute, but in that lawsuit, there's the testimony of Judge Inman, who says that he only served as chancellor from the district from 1984 to 1985. So it couldn't have been him. And it was nearly impossible for me to track down any chancellors in 1978 because the whole district was going through a redistricting process, and there was turning over of a bunch of judges. And as it turns out, in these smaller districts, often a judge presides over both chancery and circuit courts. Now, unfortunately, I'm unable to go to Greenville and access these court records, so the most likely candidate is Judge Thomas Hull, who is often cited as the circuit judge and the chancery in that district around that era. Now, it just so happens that Thomas Hull was not only a member of the Tennessee House of Representatives, but from 1979 to 1981, he was the legal counsel for Governor Lamar Alexander, who was not only the governor of Tennessee, not only a U.S. senator for 18 years, but was the Secretary of Education under George H.W. Bush. And he wasn't just his legal counsel, he was his longtime friend because Lamar showed up at the funeral. Hull was also the one who recommended Dennis Inman as the circuit judge to Alexander. No matter how you interpret it, it's shady. And Judge Hull was apparently very active in helping the Holston United Methodist Home for Children. Yes, the same one that Ben Wexler was on the board of trustees of. And perhaps some of y'all picked up on it, but look at the maiden name of Ben's wife. Yeah, he had a nephew, Brandon Hull, who was the CEO of the Greenville banks that were owned by his father, Judge Thomas Hull. Yeah, so Thomas Hull was related to Benjamin Wexler. He was married to Thomas Hull's sister. But you know what? None of this means anything. None of this is concrete proof of anything. It could just be a coincidence that they're all related. Never mind, let me cook. Because we're going to bring it back to Sasha Riley's father, William Riley. Because William Riley is associated with an address in Greenville, Tennessee. But I could only find the earliest record for this residence as 2006. So we don't know if they owned the house, they just lived in that house, we don't know what it is. What we do know is the earliest owners I could find was Stanley and Kathleen Horde. And it turns out Kathy Horde was the Vice President of Human Resources at Holston United Methodist Home for Children. Y'all remember how I said it was weird that Bill Riley's LinkedIn had him listed as Human Resources for Troy University? Not only do they have a creepy ass prayer page, but there are also horses and barns involved in this home for children. Not only does that line up with some of the shit that Sasha was saying, but who was it that had a thing for horses? Oh yeah, Jelaine Maxwell. I also found this business called Horde Russell Alliance associated with the address. Well, surprise, surprise, no such business I could find. But what it did lead me to was a Russell Wexler, Benjamin Wexler's son, who is briefly mentioned in the lawsuit from Kay Armstrong to that mayor, where we find out that Russell Wexler was apparently working with Polly Solomon in the court office, where he handled conservativeships and guardianships, which after his death was handed over to Miss Gina Wexler. So now they clarify that whatever Gina Wexler's title is for the county, she handled investments, she was the bookkeeper for the county, and was in charge of all of the children that were in conservativeships and guardianships. And as it turns out, Russell Wexler not only worked at the Chancery Court for 25 years, but he also served on the board at ComCare Inc., a place where both of his brothers reside. Turns out that ComCare is a home for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Now, I know I heard somebody talking about a story that a victim told where there was a cult and they sacrificed a disabled boy, but I cannot remember for the life of me where I heard it or any of that information. So if anybody remembers it, please tell me. By the way, that home for children, it seems like they are no longer doing adoptions. And in fact, weirdly enough, they put up a list of Philippine adoption agencies in like a bunch of different states, which has me very confused and grossed out. Like I recommend just going and looking around because there's just it's weird because this place seems more like a country club than a children's home. And I also looked at it on the map and I noticed that there's a lot of open space, sure, for horses and stuff, but then there's this whole big other chunk over here with what looks to be like a string of barns and a lake. I don't know what I found. I don't know. It just feels like something. And to Sasha, I genuinely hope this video finds you. And I genuinely hope that this helps give you some answers and maybe fills in some blanks for you.
Yay. Good job.
All these people in power are running the pedophiles are running the pedophile ring.
Yep.
And they're from their Methodist churches through just there's no
it's rampant.
This is so sadistic. And so, when people are clamoring and foaming at the mouth for the fucking Epstein files, this is what's in there. And you're going to find this goes so deep and it's so big that when you pull on that string, that it's going to bring so many people down.
It's like one of those cans of snakes when you open the lid. All of everything comes out.
Everything comes popping out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's fighting so hard not to have these released.
So you guys,
the implications are so deep and so far.
Yeah, I've been sending you her clips, but yeah, that's her nerdy pink panda is her link of her channel. So you guys, she only has 19 videos and she does deep dives like this. On everything, like on all this stuff.
Good stuff.
Yes. And
good stuff.
I don't know anybody who's got that. I don't have capabilities to do background checks on people. You need like LinkedIn and you need to have some kind of something to like be able to do this. Like, I don't know.
You need to have money to pay for the resources that are available for you to do deep dives.
Yeah. Dr. Aida, we should have had you in here today. We're gonna have you on Tuesday, as usual. And you guys are you up for doing this thing on Saturday again? Lindsay, when are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What time? What
Saturday, 4 p.m. normal time, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday.
Are we just covering whatever happens?
Whatever the fuck happens next. Because guess what? I don't.
Legit though. I think he's gonna bomb Iran. I heard today that he was going to last night, and Israel is where as well of other nations called him and was like, the regime's not ready to topple yet, so give it another couple hours, days, whatever. And so he backed down last minute.
Well, in this whole thing, Greenland, we've got all of fucking NATO countries fucking banding together to, make sure that, if any American soldiers step foot on fucking Greenland, it's over. And not only that,
they're
it's over because they could dump all the fucking money that they've purchased, because, we let everybody buy into our fucking economy, including bad guys and other countries and even allies. And if they drop all their, I don't know, what is it? I don't know, holdings or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about Iceland now? He's like,
yeah,
saying,
it wasn't him. It was the ambassador.
He goes, we need Greenland because we need to protect ourselves from Russia and China. Oh, really? You fucktard. You think we're that fucking stupid that we don't know you've been cozying up to fucking Putin and licking his fucking taint forever because he's got this shit on you? We know Putin's got this shit on him. We know it. PP tape is nothing in comparison to this Sasha Riley interview.
Well, here's the thing with the NATO countries that are sending troops to Greenland right now. They're fulfilling two goals. They're both fulfilling the, if we need to step up defense and you're worried about China and Russia trying to invade Greenland, okay, we'll send troops there. But it also does the dual purpose of creating a tripwire. So if DINKY does try to go up there and conquer Greenland in the night, then they at least have NATO troops on the ground that they have to get through first. And I think that is super fucked up. The Iceland thing, to my knowledge, Dinky hadn't said Iceland. It was the ambassador to Iceland. And do you remember that motherfucking frog man that was running the IRS, Billy Long? That is who the ambassador is. And he's the one who said we should just conquer Iceland too. I don't know in what context he said that in, but it doesn't fucking sound good considering what we've already threatened in the world. And he's been called by the government or whatever to be like, come step up on the line and say it to our faces, motherfucker. Which I think is exactly how you need to behave.
Yes,
Call their asses out, make them say it to your fucking face. Make them say it to your face. And as far as the Iran stuff goes,
to a bully.
As far as the Iran stuff goes, I don't know. But I do think he wants to bomb them again. This shit isn't kicking off fast enough in the United States. He needs to get his little violence. He's got
his bloodlust. He's got his bloodlust. So who is this? Civilians. Who is this? It's ProPublica. We found more than 40 cases of immigration agents using banned chokeholds and other moves that can cut off breathing. And and then Robert Reich reposted this. Orlando Bazin, a 16-year-old U.S. citizen, was put in a chokehold by ICE. Agents took his phone, which he tracked, and used electronic vending machines near an ICE detention center. Yes, ICE is stealing and selling people's things after brutalizing them. So they're stealing your shit and then they're selling.
Yeah.
Did you also see, I know this is pretty fresh news and I have to admit I don't know a whole lot about it, but the person who was shot in the leg last night, did you see the 911 call after he got inside? Yes. His family.
Why are you not sending me this shit? You know I don't have the 911 call.
Because there's too much shit going on. That's
why. Do you have the 911 call of the guy who got shot in the leg? And I'll be like, no, send it to me.
You know, never listen.
Motherfucker. Why didn't you think about this shit? I'm going to beat you.
I mean,
don't make me come over there, Lindsay.
Come on down. Come on down. We'll go to Kiefer, Oklahoma together and research this Epstein shit. It's not far. It's not far from me. Come on down.
Yeah.
I did see, even though I can't see it from where I'm sitting. I think the MAGA flag. I think the MAGA flag came down for my neighbor's flagpole recently. Which is
I still have to look to Donald Trump's 19 listen to me 2016 campaign sign that my fucking neighbors have. It's like shoved in between like a statue on the side of their garage and the wall of their garage, and I have to look at it every time I walk out to my fucking greenhouse. I see it every fucking day, and I just go, I wonder what these motherfucking people are thinking. What are these people thinking now after you voted for him 3 fucking times? You fucking pieces of shit, you Nazi.
Let's go over there. Let's go over there on a live stream and ask them what they're thinking.
And to be clear, like as long as he draws breath, he's going to keep escalating. This Venezuela kickoff that he did got his little chuckles and rocks off. Like he wants that every fucking week now. Because the closer we get to more Epstein shit coming out, the worse it's going to get for him. And he knows it. He knows it too. And there's a whole lot of avenues that he can't control, like the Epstein estate. And whatever they find, Senator Wyden finds the financial records and Senator Whitehouse.
And by the way, before we end the show, because we're already past time, a father of 6 was trying to put his kids in his minivan in the neighborhood that ICE was attacking last night. ICE threw a flashbang grenade into the minivan, and now all of his kids, all 6 children, are in the hospital, including his 6-month-old baby who stopped fucking breathing.
And I want to be clear. It seems like this child's lungs is gonna be like permanently like injured.
Yeah.
So just to be clear about what we're fucking doing.
And not only that, I hear that Dinky's stolen Venezuelan oil money is going to a bank in Qatar.
In Qatar.
So
yeah. That was one of the nations that was like, hold on, what about don't bomb yet? So
and we've heard that it's gonna take what? I don't know. Pete Hegseth is bound and determined to change all the letterhead and everything on the to the Department of Defense, to the Department of War, at the cost of what? I don't know, $200 million. I forget what it is. But they really want to go through with this shit. It's like no. They are fucking robbing our fucking country blind. If you guys don't fucking know how many tax dollars that they've been spending on fucking this, that, and the other thing, and planes, and fucking plastic surgery for fucking Christy Nome, and flying around Kash Patel's fucking little country singer girlfriend. Fuck all y'all. And remember when everybody was outraged when that Health of Human Services guy bought an $80,000 fucking table in the first administration? Remember the black guy, the brain surgeon guy?
Ben Carson.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, Ben Carson. Yeah.
He did a milk commercial for Dinky's little promo the other day, and it was the creepiest shit I've ever seen.
We forgot to even get over the milk thingy. Go over the milk thing.
No, please, God, no.
All he did is fall asleep and shart in front of little girls, and they were terrified for their lives.
They were terrified, though. They really, really were.
You know, Kathy's in sending you stuff. Good.
The amount of crime is fucking incredible.
You repost it. And then, I don't know, just repost it and then go to your fucking channel and your profile and then show it. Oh my God. He doesn't know how to do it. He doesn't. Are you really? I'm hungry. We were re-listening to our show the other day, and I'm like, Tony, we spend way too much fucking time setting up videos, and it's really starting to get on my fucking nerves. So I don't know.
Have them ready.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain this, but whatever. So anyway, we are we're 12 minutes over time, and we know that Christina Ghost Squad is going to try to go on live after we're done. We got readings last night from Christina Ghost Squad. It was awesome. I love her. She's awesome. We need to start, promoting Jay Megan and promoting other channels and getting us out of the void and into where, people can see it. They can learn. They might learn something. You might see something you haven't seen on anybody else's channel. And we're trying to compile all this shit together, by the way, at the last fucking minute. I mean, in the last 24 hours, 48 hours, all I've been doing is copying and pasting videos. Michael,
I can dig it.
Oh my God, overtime pay. Michael McAndrews, we love you so much. Thank you. He gave us a fucking C note. This guy's a champion. I love you. Thank you so much. It's going to help me buy t-shirts for the girls.
I'm getting a t-shirt.
Thank you so much. Michael, you're the best. Detroit Coalition, $5. Ben Carson is lactose intolerant and he drank whole milk. Oh,
that's hilarious as fuck. Good. Suffer more.
Oh my God.
Your orange king commands you to suffer more.
So William Brown, thank you for being a member.
Thank you.
Everything. Carell, thank you for the 10. I've thrown my full support for the election of Cat A. Illinois 9th District. Follow her fun live broadcast. See you there. Thank you all. SFL, thank you for the 14. Doug, thank you for being a member. Michael, again, thank you for the overtime pay, bro. You are awesome. And Detroit Coalition, thank you again. Thank you guys for all your love and your support and being here with us during these fucking perilous times. Because I tell you what, we all need to stick together. What's going on? Right here?
Right here, right now, on our shoe.
This is a video. This is the video of my wife and the man shot by ICE in Minneapolis tonight, calling 911. Listen to the call, and you see that ICE is lying. English translation is here. It's a link. Wife, we closed the door on them, and they shot. Who shot him? ICE. ICE shot him. Yes, he was shot in the leg. It was ICE that did it. It was ICE, the wife. For like a half an hour, they were after my husband. They were trying to wreck his car. We have kids here. We closed the door on them, and they shot. ICE, they're outside trying to come inside of the house. ICE, they're opening our car. Yes, at this moment, they're trying to enter the house.
Yep.
That's a transcript.
And you can see as there's someone filming as she's you hear this woman on the phone, and they're looking out the window, and you can see what looks like, because it's dark, a crashed car and cars surrounding with sirens and stuff all around it, trying to get into the car. But I don't ever see someone trying to get into the house. But I mean,
I did hear at some point they were trying to pull him over, and he somehow got into his house, and then they busted down his front door. That's what I heard.
I don't know how they shot him. That's the part that I'm confused.
I think they shot him in his house after they.
Right, but did they shoot through the door? Did they shoot as he was opening the door? Yeah, I don't know how he got shot.
It's not going to stop a bullet. We don't have that information, right?
So, and that's the other thing too. I will never believe any fucking thing that the government fucking tells us on this. I will only believe people on the street who are fucking telling the truth. And
eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses. So, thank you guys so much for joining us here at the 21st Century Suffragettes. We really do appreciate it. We know your eyeballs could be somewhere else, and you chose to spend your time with us. And we really do love you for it. Lindsay, thank you so much. Benny, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Everybody else in the chat and all of our moderators. And Tony, thank you. And I'm Diane Russell, and we will see you Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Later.
4 to 6.
Later.
And we're adding that extra show because there's too much shit to go on that goes on between Thursday and Tuesday that we can't. Yeah. So we'll see you guys Saturday. And maybe if I'm feeling good, I might play music after that on my own show or my own channel, Diane Russell Live. We'll see.
It could happen.
We'll see. I'm still kind of sick, so I still gotta wait a little bit. So anyway, I love you guys so much, and we'll see you Thursday, 4 p.m. Peace out.
Later, taters.
Fuck you, Nazi!
Let me break into the waves and let me shake into the white and contemplating over a jug of wine. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets aligning, I feel fine. I can't take all the violence and the pain. With 6 string by kind utopia for all the world's faces. Rainbows in the way we're willing to change with passion, love, and security. Global mad worlds and the master plan. We haven't come here to destroy your land. The evil power wants to shake my hand. Universal rule, the life out of man. Ooh, saturated with luxuries, emaciated in poverty, and le fondue monde, oh Lord, le fondue monde, oh le fondue monde, oh le fondue monde, oh le fondue monde, le fondue monde, le fondue monde. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The end of the world, 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 the end of the world. Oh, okay, yeah, le fondue monde.
Fuck you, Nazi!